So everyone second year accountancy to test now. Under accountancy, we discussed that the straight line method problems in the earlier chapter, the earlier classes. So up to now, whatever we calculated problems under straight line method are over. Now come to the second method for calculation of depreciation. So what is the second method? We have diminishing balance method. So second method is the diminishing balance method. So diminishing balance method, under diminishing balance method, we are calculating the depreciation in first year on cost of the asset or cost of the asset. And for the subsequent years, we are calculating on the balance amount, brought down amount or carried down amount. Is it right? So remember the 2 points when we calculating the depreciation under diminishing balance method. First point is under diminishing balance method, in first year, we are calculating depreciation on cost of the asset. On cost of the asset. For the second year onwards, for the subsequent years, we are calculating depreciation on the balance brought down amount. On balance brought down amount. Means, in the first year, we are calculating the depreciation on cost of the asset. Okay, already you know that point. And we will get depreciation value. And the depreciation we are writing in credit side. Is it right? And after that we are calculating the balance amount. Is it right? So balance carried on will appear on the credit side. And same value again we have to brought on to the second year. And the second year this question. Okay, in the second year, what is the brought on value is there? In that you have to calculate depreciation. Okay. So in second year onwards, you have to calculate depreciation on the balance brought down amount. That's the first point we have to remember. And second point is in this diminishing method, every year depreciation is going to reduce. It means what? In the first year, how much depreciation value is there? In the second year, we don't get the same value. Some value will be reduced or diminished. Is it right? And in second year, how much depreciation is there? Again, we have to reduce. Again, in third year, the depreciation value will be rate will be reduced. And in the first year, how much depreciation you have? Same value you should not get in the second year. And in the second year, what is the depreciation value is there? Same value will not be get in the third year. Why means every year except the first year, it means second year onwards, we are calculating depreciation on balance brought down amount. So that's why every year depreciation is going to reduce, and one more point is nothing but what going to reduce, and sequentially it is going to reduce. Is it right? Then here, when we compare with the straight line method and diminishing balance method, and a straight line method, how we calculate depreciation on the in the first year on original cost method only, and for the subsequent years the same amount will be carried. Is it right? Same amount will be carried for the subsequent years also the depreciation is the same. It means what? In the first year how much we got the depreciation, in the second year also same value we are getting. Is it right? Up to the lifetime of the asset. It means every year depreciation is the same or fixed under straight line method. But under diminishing balance method, every year we have to calculate depreciation. Every year it will be going on fluctuating and it is going to reduce year after year. Is it right? And in the first year we are calculating on the cost of the asset, and for the subsequent years we have to calculate on the in a particular year what is the brought down amount is there, balance brought down amount. On that we have to calculate the depreciation. Okay, and when we calculate the problem you can understand. So when we calculating the diminishing balance with the problem, we have to remember only 2 points. What's the first point? In the first year we have to calculate depreciation on the cost of the asset, and for the subsequent years what is the brought down amount is there, we have to calculate on that value depreciation. Second point, every year depreciation going to reduce and it is going to change. That is a 2 point. Second point. And again we have to discuss one more point is nothing but what is the differences between the straight line method and diminishing method. So straight line method ki diminishing method ki difference enti. Okay, it is important for the 5 marks also. Differences between the straight line method and diminishing method. Differences between straight line method and diminishing balance method. Straight line method and reduced balance method. So see the first point. See the first point. How to calculate the what is the differences between the straight line and diminishing balance method. First one, depreciation amount. First point is a depreciation amount. Depreciation what happened here under straight line method? Every year depreciation is the same. See here, under straight line method, depreciation is the same or fixed. Okay, for the lifetime of the asset. Is it right? But under diminishing balance method, what happened? Depreciation is changed every year. Is it right? And it is going on reducing. That's the first point. And second one is how to calculate the depreciation in the straight line method and how we are calculating the depreciation under diminishing balance method. So in a straight line method, we are calculating the depreciation on cost of the asset or cost of the asset. Once you calculate the depreciation in a straight line method, no need to again calculate for the subsequent years. అంటే ఒక్కసారి మనం ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. తర్వాత ఇయర్స్ కి మనం ప్రిపేర్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. అంటే 1 year మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే when we calculate the depreciation in the first year ఒక్కసారి మనం calculate చేస్తే no need to calculate for the subsequent years because every year depreciation is the same only no. Then under diminishing balance method every year we want to calculate depreciation because every year it is going on change or going on reduced. Then rate of depreciation. Under straight line method, rate of depreciation is a very simple to calculate. But under diminishing balance method, it is a difficult to do. Next, income tax. Recognition of the income tax. So here, Income Tax Act is the 1961. So according to the 1961 Income Tax Act, it is not well approved. అంటే ఇది గుర్తించలేదు, ఇది యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయలేదు. According to the Income Tax Act 1961, it is approved one. Okay. Next one. And transfer of the amount to the profit and loss account. So under the straight line method, what is the amount we are transferring to the profit and loss account? Depreciation. Is it right? So every year we are calculating the depreciation and that amount we are transferring to the profit and loss account. See here, every year whatever we transfer the amount to the profit and loss account is the same. Why? Because depreciation is every year same. Is it right? And whatever we transfer to the profit and loss account, it is also same. అంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది అమౌంట్ ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసేది సేమ్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఇన్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ not only the first year, what is the depreciation is there, we have to transfer to the profit and loss account every year. What I am saying here, depreciation is the same or equal in all the years in a straight line method. So whatever we transfer to profit and loss account year after year, it is the same value. ఎందుకంటే ఒక ఇయర్ ఎంత ఉందో 2000 ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2000, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కూడా 2000 ఉంటుంది, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ కూడా 2000 ఉంటుంది డిప్రిసియేషన్ and a straight line method because every year depreciation is the same. So first year 2000 unte, second year 2000 untundi, third year 2000 unte, fourth year 2000 untundi. So whatever we are transferred, what is the depreciation is there, we are transferring the profit and loss account. So first year we transfer to the profit and loss account 2000, second year transfer to the profit and loss account 2000, third year also transfer to the profit and loss account 2000. It means whatever we are transferring to the profit and loss account, the value of the depreciation or that amount is the same for all the years. But in case of the diminishing balance method, whatever we are transfer depreciation to the profit and loss account, it is not at all equal. It is not at all same every year because every year depreciation is going on change and it is going to reduce. That value only we are transfer the profit and loss account. No? So in that cases there is a same there is a equal amount another aim. Next one. So on a straight line method, next one is what is the value of the asset. So in the straight line method, what happened after completion of the lifetime of the asset value may be going to become as a zero, or it may be have some residual value or maybe scrap value. అవునా అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమవుతుంది అసెట్ వాల్యూ అనేది లైఫ్ టైం అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బికమ్ ద జీరో, or it may be have some residual value or maybe scrap value. అవునా స్క్రాప్ వాల్యూ అయినా ఉంటుంది లేదా జీరో అయినా అయిపోతుంది. బట్ అక్కడ డిప్రిషన్ బ్యాలెన్స్ మెథడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నెవర్ ఎండ్ బికమ్ ద జీరో. ఇందులో మనకి అసెట్ వాల్యూ అనేది జీరో ఎప్పటికీ అవ్వదు. అంటే ఇక్కడ జీరో అవ్వచ్చు లేదా స్క్రాప్ వాల్యూ అవ్వచ్చు, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది స్క్రాప్ వాల్యూగా ఉంటుంది కానీ జీరోగా మాత్రం ఎప్పుడు కూడా అవ్వదు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్సెస్ బిట్వీన్ ద స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ మెథడ్ and diminishing balance method. So we will calculate one problem on diminishing method. Again you can understand. Madhu and company, see the problem. Madhu and company purchased on April 2009 purchased a machine for rupees 20,000. Calculate depreciation. Calculate depreciation. Depreciation under diminishing balance method. Rate of depreciation. %. For 3 years, first of all, calculate depreciation for 3 years. For 3 years, rate of depreciation %. The books was closed on 31st March. Okay, so ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నాను మనకి, see the one problem we can understand. What is that? Madhu and company purchased on 1st April 2009 a machine for 20,000. So ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు, Madhu and company people they purchased a machine on 1st April 2009. The value is 20,000 rupees. And depreciation under the straight line method. Calculate the depreciation under diminishing balance method. Sorry. Calculate the depreciation under diminishing balance method for 3 years. For 3 years. And rate of depreciation is 10%. And the books are closed on 31st March every year. Okay, now. So now see the problem. And we have to calculate depreciation for the 3 years first of all. Now take the 3 years. Is it correct? First year. First year approximately asset purchase date is become the first day. So on which day we have purchased? 1st April 2009. So first year date is the 1st April 2009. Ends on 31st March 2010. Because the books are closed on 31st March only. So what's the first financial year? 1st April 2009. So first asset purchase date is the first day. Is it right? So 1st April 2009 ki మనం asset purchase చేసాం కాబట్టి same date will come here. And 31st March 2010 is the first year. And what is the second year now? Second year. 1st April 2010 to 31st March 2011. Second year. Again third year and 1st April 2011 to 31st March 2012. So this is a 3 years. Okay. Now, when we calculate the diminishing balance method, we have to remember 2 points. First point, calculate depreciation in the first year on the cost of the asset, and for the subsequent years we have to calculate depreciation on the balance brought down amount. That's the first point. Second one, what is the depreciation value we are getting? Year after year it is going to reduce. These 2 points you have to remember. Okay. Then come to the first year, and we have to calculate depreciation in the first year. No. Now, first year depreciation. What is the value of depreciation? How to calculate cost of the asset into rate by 100. So what is the cost of the asset here? 20,000. So right here 20,000 into rate of depreciation 10% given the problem of the 10% and 10 by 100. It becomes how much? 2,000. So what is the depreciation? 2,000. Now second year we have to calculate on the balance brought down amount. Is it right? And we don't know what's the balance brought down amount. So immediately we have to open the account. Okay? Immediately account open. In a stated method, we calculate first of all the depreciation, then only we open the account. But here you calculate first your depreciation and immediately open the account to know the balance brought down amount. Okay? Then open the account first of all. So it is a missionary account only. This is amount column, particulars column, and date column. Okay. Date column, particulars column. Date column. So here also date column, particulars column, JF column and amount column. So right here, date column, particulars column, JF column, amount column. Same columns are created also. Date column, particulars column, JF column, amount column. And this is account only. Right now debit side is up, and here credit side. This is a missionary account. Write the title, missionary account. Now for purchase of the asset, what is the entry? Asset account data to cash account. So asset account is nothing but missionary account data to cash account. So right here cash account. What is the date for the asset purchased? 1st April 2009. Then calculate depreciation. Already we calculated in the first year 2000. And depreciation date which we have to take last day of the particular year. Now we are in the first year only, no? So what is the first year last day? 31st March 2010. So write down here 31st March 2010. Right here by depreciation account. Depreciation account. What is the depreciation? 2000. So right here 2000 rupees. Okay. And find out the balance amount now. So sorry, what is the cost of the asset? 20,000. Now find out the balance amount. Debit side 20,000 is there. Credit side 2,000. And what is the balance amount? 18,000. Same rate we have to take right here. Balance carried down. Again brought on to the next year, 18,000 only. 18,000. Second year. Brought on to the second year. What is the second year? 1st April 2010. 1st April 2010. 1st April 2010. Right here, to balance brought down. What is the value brought down value? 18,000. Now see, in second year, we have to calculate the depreciation. On which value? In second year, what is the brought down value is there? 18,000. So on 18,000, calculate the depreciation. Is it clear? First year, we calculated on the cost of the asset depreciation, that is 2,000, and we find out what is the balance amount is 18,000 carried on. Again that amount same carried over to the second year. So what is the second year? 1st April 2010. So right here to balance brought down. Now calculate depreciation in the second year on the brought down value. Okay. Now come to the working note now. Write the second year depreciation. Second year depreciation. So what is the second year brought down value? 18,000. So right here 18,000 into 10%, it becomes 10 by 100. So 0 0 cancel and 0 0 cancel. What is the depreciation in the second year? 1800. Okay. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లోనే కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది అసెట్ పైన క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాము. సెకండ్ ఇయర్ నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కాబట్టి సెకండ్ ఇయర్ నుంచి ఏం చేస్తున్నాము? ఆ ఇయర్ బ్రాడ్ డౌన్ ఎంత ఉందో దానిపైన క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో సెకండ్ ఇయర్ బ్రాడ్ డౌన్ అమౌంట్ ఇస్ 18,000. So calculate on 18,000 how much 10% అంటే 1800. So it is second year depreciation. And depreciation period తీసుకుంటాం మనం last day of that year. So second year last day is 31st March 2011. So right here 31st March 2011. Right here by depreciation account. By depreciation account. How much? 1800. Now see, debit side is 18,000 and credit side only 1800. So find out the balance amount once again. So 18,000, 18,000. So 18,000 minus 1800, how much? It is 16,200. So same rate we have to take here. Right. Balance brought down. చూడండి మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే క్యాల్కులేట్ చేయండి. 18,000 minus 1800. 0 0 2 7 is there, 6 and 1, 16,200. So 16,200 carried down amount. Again sorry, carried down and brought down to the third year. No, so come to the third year. What is the third year? 1st April 2011. So right here 1st April 2011. Right here to balance brought down, it become 16,200. Okay now? Now in third year. So third year also we have to calculate depreciation. No? And what is the third year balance amount brought down amount? 16,200. Now we have to calculate depreciation in third year on the 16,200. అర్థమవుతుందా? So third year depreciation calculate చేయాలి కాబట్టి what is the value of the third year brought down amount? 16,200 on that calculated depreciation. So right here third year depreciation. What is the third year brought down? 16,200 into 10%, 10 by 100. 0 0 cancel, 0 cancel. 1,620 rupees. Okay. This is the third year depreciation. So depreciation ki last day enti third year lo 31st March 2012. So right here 31st March 2012. Right here by depreciation account. By depreciation account. What is the third year depreciation account? 1,220. So see here debit side 16,200, credit side only 1,620 rupees is there. So what is the difference amount? Find out. 16,200 debit side total, credit side is 1,620 rupees is there. 0, 8, 1 is there 11, 5, 5 is there 4 and 1. 14,580. So write down same amount by balance carried down 14,580 and brought on to the next year. Next year means your fourth year. So fourth year means 1st April 2012. So here 11 is there, the 12 is. So right here, to balance brought down 14,580. So it would చూడండి. Okay. Now observe here. What is the 2 points we have to identify? Depreciation we have to calculate first year on the cost of the asset 120,000 2,000. Is it right? And for the subsequent years, how to calculate on balance brought down amount. So second year, what is the balance brought down amount? 18,000. On 18,000 calculate depreciation 1,800. Is it right? And in third year, what is the balance brought down amount? 16,200. So calculate 10% depreciation 1,620. That is the first point. What is the second point? Every year the depreciation is going to reduce. Second point. What is the first year depreciation? 2,000. Second year 1,800. Third year 1,620. Means it is going on reducing or not? Okay. So these 2 points we have to remember in case of the depreciation. And sometimes what happens? Sometimes asset purchased in the middle of the year. Is it right? In that case, we have to calculate depreciation for the months. అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తాము మంత్స్ కి క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం ఓకే నాట్ ఫర్ ద 12 months only few months when we purchased in the middle of the year. For example, we purchased on something July or August. So what we have to do from the date of purchase from August to 31st March, how many months are there calculated? Is it right? In that case, what happened? The value of depreciation is a little bit, okay, some value. And in the second year allowance, we are calculating for the 12 months. In that cases, the depreciation will be increased. Okay, actually, when we purchased in the beginning of the year on 1st April, okay, when we purchase asset on 1st April and calculate depreciation, in that cases, year after year going to reduce. Okay, of course, reducing balance method means every year depreciation is going to reduce. But when we purchase in the middle of the year, the first year depreciation is less than the second year depreciation. Okay, and from the third year it is going to reduce. ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లో మనము మంత్స్ కి క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాము, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ లో ఏం చేస్తాము 12 మంత్స్ కి క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం. అప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లో 12 మంత్స్ కన్నా తక్కువ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది అమౌంట్ అనేది తక్కువ అవుతుంది. సెకండ్ ఇయర్ నుంచి 12 మంత్స్ కి చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది ఫుల్ ఇయర్ కి వచ్చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి వస్తుంది. ఇదంతా మీకు అవసరం లేదు, జస్ట్ రిమెంబర్ ఓన్లీ 2 points. ఓకే.